Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Ready, set.
They'll move the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to go up top. He's got it for a big play. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. LSU quick to the line.
Man, this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Catch in the middle. It's Green. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on first down. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Beck. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got his man downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Back open in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a...
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Dropping back, it's Beck. Oh, he wants it all. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where did I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
He's open on the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Van Buren. Working that left side now.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, you're defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires left. With the catch, it's Marion. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Canes want to move quickly.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane,
Going for it all. Touchdown, Miami. Grabbed moved in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole. And this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
A productive play is one that it gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown LSU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Canes moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Floating away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's reeled in. It's Fletcher. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
this defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to run for it. Rams him with the stiff arm. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Unleashes one deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Moves around to clear up the vision. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's back. Now improvising. Looking for the score. Go to the end zone. It's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. And the defense took advantage with the interception.
Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Taking it the other way.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half. Right away, you throw an interception to the defense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Got a man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Canes. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw, it's back. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires it incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure.
Turning it on! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's got his man.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11. No issue, quick to the line. Might be changing the route. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it on the move. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Durham. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Toss to the outside. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
action. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
They boot it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage. And they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Right down the middle. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown LSU.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end. He does the rest and gets in for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. clinging to this lead. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's going to fire deep. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Fletcher. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Might be calling a hot route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. On the move. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Picks up the first down, still moving. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Might as well give it to him again. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Power football with the run. Still on his feet. Touchdown LSU! He would not be denied.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's back. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Release to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. Crosses to 40. He's out of bounds. Picks up the first down. 11 seconds remain. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Oh, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.